Good afternoon, everyone. Last week we was completed networking. Basically, as I know you are now experiencing networking. I don't want to go through each and everything related to networking. Just I have go through the information systems because once it comes to management information systems, just some information related to the information science actually. So what's a system and stuff, then what are the components of the systems, especially like hardware, software, data, people, and the processes. So once it comes to an information system, these components are mandatory. And what are the business advantages with information systems? We spoke last week innovation with the information technology and how it affects for the innovation. Information technology supportive for innovation, and different reasons for business growth. Especially there are different tools and applications available to solve complex problems, especially once it comes to nowadays we have data science, artificial intelligence, almost everything because of this data, generating tons of data, millions, trillions, extra, like lot of peta, even like much data is generating. So we can solve very complex problem even with this data, and business can better decisions when in real time. We have data analytical processes and streaming data analytical processes we have. So such kind of implementations supporting for take better decisions obviously. And some subject areas like marketing, CRM, and so on and so forth. So we was discussed some of types, basically transaction processing systems, management information systems, decision support systems, and executive information systems. And we have gone through one by one. And initially we was discussed, this is the transaction processing systems, where the front end, or especially like most of the data entry related work, not much what we call decision processes. It's just a transaction of the processing. The system is just involved with a front line, taking the data or generating the data to the world. And the next level is management information systems. This is much sophisticated and analytical than the previous level, that is transaction processing level. So these management information systems do have much sophisticated facade on this. And the third support systems we was discussed is decision supporting systems, how to get some sort of decision based on data, especially that's our main focus, and modeling different things and take a decision. But this is not a like globally distributed decision. It's just making a decision like what to do, and it's much obvious. And executive information systems, this is the most effective and very complicated strategical level of information systems. It might be globally distributed, not in one single location. It might be geographically distributed. So we was discussed all of these things, and how the decisions are making, like operational decisions, tactical decisions, strategical decisions, and how these transaction process systems, management information systems, executive information systems are having in this three-level pyramid model. And a little bit further we have discussed this four-level pyramid. So in here you might see these transaction process systems, management information systems, and decision supporting systems are involved, including executive information systems. So we discuss these kinds of like both of these three level of pyramid and the four-level pyramid last week. And roles and the responsibilities as a systems analyst. There are different job roles available. One of job role is a systems analyst. So we just go through how this system analysis can be work, and different information systems, various types of information systems, and so that's all we was completed last week. Any questions that from last week discussion? All right, no questions. I think I have uploaded all the recordings even. So if you do haven't attended, please go through the recorded lecture. You can uh, go through and understand. If something like weird or something you can't understand, simply I can help you uh, further to get understanding of any kind of thing. All right. Now, today, again, we are going to discuss a little bit further the same concept. I think you can see my screen. Yes. All right. Now, decision supporting systems. Now, last week we like initialized this process. Well, we supposed to go through executive information systems, decision supporting systems, management information systems, transaction processing systems. Now, a little bit further, I'm specifying this subject area to decision supporting systems. So, which is one thing that you should understand well, thoroughly. And under this subject area, these are the last week. So the today outline is the decision making and levels of decision making. What are the types of decisions and stages of decision making and the types of decision supporting systems? Now, once it comes to types of decision supporting systems, we just have some little bit further uh, involvement related to the business analytics, just like high level understanding on this business analytics. So including with a small practical to have to calculate Pearson correlationship. uh, there are some more practicals you can do, but we will try to do more practicals in near future. But we, as a like kickstart, we'll start today these things. Right, decision making. An organization decisions are made at every level. Everyone can have a decision making process. We'll ignore an organization. We'll take very basic uh, organization in the world, our family. This is the most fundamental organization in the world, our family. Now, you are a son or a daughter. You are a person who is going to be make a decision for something. As an example, if there's a trip, your parents are planning a trip. You are giving, all right, I just want to go to Anuradhapura or Kandy. I want to go to this place. Now, you are the one of basic entity. You are not supposed to have like what you call sponsoring. Your father is sponsoring, obviously, and mother is the person who is preparing all the uh, things that required for the picnic or the trip. You just giving some suggestion. Probably your suggestion is the highest influence your suggestion rather than the others, though they are sponsors. That's not a problem at all. So even if you take a very small kid, very small kid, this kid can influence to get a decision, to take a decision. Very influential decisions can be like everyone has some sort of influence in an organization. There are different levels of decision making. It might be very entry level. As an example, now you might join as an intern within next year, right? Next year you might be and start, or the end of this year you might start your internship. You can have you are involving with the organizational decisions. Sometimes there might be some daily stand-up meetings or some other meetings that you should attend. At that meeting, they are asking any suggestions you have. You can give some sort of input. You don't get upset whether it's worked or not. That's not a problem at all, because that's your entry level of decision. Once it comes to organizational level, it might be more broader decision they required. Hence, your proposal might be rejected. That's fine at all. That's not a problem at all. I just want to emphasize this case. You have ability to take a decision. You have ability to take a decision, though you are an entry level. Now, the level at which decision is made can also determine the complexity of the decision in relation to the input of the data and output of the information. Now, again, the same story I'm going to discuss, like input the data and process it and get some sort of information. In this case, the information is supposed to be much robust to make a decision. Your data should be clean and appropriate for the context. So your decision making depends on the data. Any questions on that? Any arguments?